Hey guys, what is up? Zero here, and welcome back to Doki Doki Blue Skies. So, in the last episode, we had the festival, and it turned out to be shit.
Uh-oh.
I said a cuss word in the first 15 seconds of this video, we're not getting monetized.
Oh
God damn
my
it.
god. I can't believe you've done this.
But regardless, yeah, the festival did not turn out well, so that's upsetting. We can also see the disarray classroom. A lot of stuff thrown around, all the cupcake wrappers, and I don't know what that is. Like, what, juice boxes? Like, what is that?
There's like no, it's like those are candles. Those are
Oh,
the
those are the
candles that were
candles. Oh,
burnt
I
out.
don't know why those are the candles. Bro, did we not give them anything to drink? We just gave them cupcakes.
It's
See,
not like they
bro,
were gonna be here for very long.
still, man, that cupcake is some parched.
They don't deserve drinks.
I mean, not anymore, obviously, but we didn't know that beforehand. But yeah, let us proceed to see how it plays out. To say there's tension in the air would be a massive understatement. There's silence in the room, made worse by the sense of awkwardness. No one knows what to say. No one expected the festival to end this way, and the impact is hitting us all. So, that could have gone better. My attempt at humor falls flat, and I immediately regret speaking. Natsuki gives me a dirty look, but Sayori smiles wanly. Meanwhile, it looks like Monika's face has finally fallen. I don't understand. Where did we go so wrong, guys? We spent so long preparing for this, and after all our efforts. For the first time, that outgoing confidence Monika always seemed to radiate has snuffed out. She clearly cared a lot about this event, and I feel awful for her. I know, I don't get it either. I thought you guys did such a good job as well. The decorations, the recitals. I'm sorry, Monika. Don't worry about it, Zero. It's not like it's your fault anyway. She smiles weakly at me. Glancing around, I noticed that Yuri and Natsuki seem particularly upset, with Yuri looking absolutely dejected and Natsuki steaming mad. This is your fault, Monika! I told you this was a stupid idea! None of us were even that comfortable with doing it in the first place. Now look where it's landed us. Excuse me? My fault? You all agreed to do this. Pardon me for thinking it would actually go well. What's so wrong about that? We only agreed to do it because we felt like you were forcing us. I was really hoping this wouldn't happen. Given everyone's low moods, an argument is the last thing we need. I didn't force anyone, Natsuki. You know how much this club means to me. I was just excited to show what we have to the rest of the school. Yeah, because that was such a good idea, wasn't it? I'm really starting to get sick of your constant sarcasm. You know, why can't you just try being positive for once in your life? Gee, it's funny you should say that, because I'm really starting to get sick of your self-righteous know-it-all attitude. We told you this was a bad idea, but no! You just had to insist on this, even though no one was happy with it. It was for a reason! Look at how much Zero enjoys it here! Is it really so unreasonable to think that we could have found someone else like him? Or is that just too positive for you to even fathom? This is awful. The other students are bad enough, but now Monika and Natsuki are going for each other's throats? Look at how badly everyone was humiliated! How inconsiderate of all of those... She struggles for a moment, her anger inhibiting her ability to speak. Those assholes were! To all of us! They didn't give a damn about everything we had to say! What did that one prick say? He's only here for the food? All of that hard work. Just for what? Nothing. She angrily kicks one of the desks. The loud noise jolts Yuri, who looks up with tears in her eyes. Please, Natsuki, can you calm down? Don't tell me you're taking her side, Yuri! You had to experience the worst of it. I don't get why you're not mad either. Natsuki, there's no point in being angry at Monika. She didn't want this to happen. She had no idea people would react this way. It's bad enough that the students are rude, but I really don't like fighting inside the club itself. Yeah, but if Monika just listened to us when we said we weren't comfortable with the whole idea, this would never have happened. Monika sighs. This is the kind of conflict she generally leaves for Sayori to deal with. But in this case, Sayori looks too distraught to intervene. Look, what you're not understanding is that sometimes you just have to take risks. Sure, this didn't go so well, but there was always a chance it wouldn't have ended like this, and we could have had new members. She turns to me. I mean, you of all people can understand that the best, right, Zero? You made the choice to come here. Look how much you enjoy it. Oh, don't you try to suck up to him, Monica. Face it, you never listen to us, your club members, or take our opinions into account. Tell me I'm not alone in thinking that, Zero. Oh, great. Now I have to choose a side? Really don't want to do this. I desperately look at Yuri and Sayori, but both look too upset to want to get involved. I guess that's gonna be... Oh, fuck. Okay, if we're going honest here... So wait, what's Natsuki's argument?
That the whole reason everything messed up was because it was Monica's fault for running in the first place.
Well, that's just not fair.
Yeah.
wait, that's just legitimately not fair. Yeah, wait, hold up. She's like, basically, you never listened to us. No, she did, though. And even Yuri's like, there's no point in being angry. She didn't want this to happen. She had no idea people would react this way. Exactly. She just wanted...
I feel like if you side with Natsuki, you're just an asshole.
I don't really see Natsuki's point here. Her point is literally just, oh, this never would have happened if Monica didn't do it in the first place. Like, but Monica didn't think any of this was going to happen, and getting out of your comfort zone to present is a good thing to do for the club. She didn't think people were going to be assholes. If she knew that, she wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
This is kind of an unfair thing to just blame it all on Monica, like she's supposed to know this was going to happen.
Yeah.
Now, this wasn't a demo, and I'm not even sure who I sided with way back then. I really hope I didn't side with Natsuki.
Knowing you probably did, because you're like...
We'll be able to see, I think, with the skip bar. Oh, no.
You sided with...
Pass Zero, what was your reasoning?
After this video, I'm gonna go look it up.
I really hope my reasoning was like, I'm just gonna side with Natsuki because I'm going down her route. I really hope that was my reasoning.
It most likely was.
Something tells me this is going to make me very unpopular with Natsuki. I brace myself for what's going to come next. Natsuki, come on. You know better than I do that Monica loves this club. It's only natural she'd want to share it with the rest of the school. Seriously? You're actually taking her side? I can't believe this. No, it's not like that. I'm not taking her side. It's just... Just what? That's exactly what you're trying to do, Zero. Don't try and backpedal. Natsuki, that's not what he's trying to say. He's just... Oh, of course you're jumping to his aid. Shut up, Monica. Monica looks furious, and for a moment I think Natsuki has finally gone too far. She closes her eyes and takes a deep breath, evidently trying to contain her anger. Jeez, Natsuki. Do you think that was a little out of order? You didn't have to shout at her. What would you know? You haven't even been here for 5 days. Why's everyone making me out to be a bad guy here? Remember when Monica said she'd make sure people weren't going to be rude during our performances? Wow, congratulations. You sure did a fantastic job with that. I mean, it's not like anyone wolf whistled like Yuri or anything, was it? Some enforcer you were. Her bitter, sarcastic tirade continues on, each point worsening the atmosphere. I'm the only one who can see this for what it is. It's just Monica trying to use the club to boost her popularity. And it sickens me. You think we're all just, what, some sort of pawns for you? Explain why you didn't even consider how reluctant we all were to do this, or why you let everyone just walk all over us. Natsuki, you're just being ridiculous now. Why would I want to hurt all of us? It's not exactly been easy on me, either. Natsuki's out a snort of derision. You? Why would you, of all people, know about life being hard? Monica blinks, looking like she's been slapped. It's easy for you, Monica. With your role as the queen of the school, everyone liking you, all that crap. You have such a perfect life and all, never having to defend your interests, never having anyone ridicule you for things you like. I share classes with these assholes, you know. You can bet they're gonna have a lot of fun telling everyone else about how much of a loser we all are. And guess what? It's all because of you. I can practically hear the venom dripping from her words at this point. It's absolutely horrible. Face it. Sayori would have been a better president than you could ever be. And with that,
sickening silence falls onto the room once more. But this time, it's a million times worse. The fire in Natsuki's eyes is blazing, and quiet sobs can be heard from Yuri. Sayori's miserably hugging herself, looking completely lost for words. Monika's wearing a stony expression on her face, looking both enraged and heartbroken. The whole club waits for a reply to the bombshell Natsuki just dropped onto her. But without word, Monika turns on her heel, then walks out of the door, the impact of Natsuki's words hanging in the air behind her. No one knows what to say. For a few moments, the heavy silence remains. They all exchange looks. Yuri is meekly wiping her eyes on her sleeve, and Sayori is standing around awkwardly. Natsuki, on the other hand, is refusing to meet anyone's gaze. It looks like she's regretting her words a little bit.
Guys? Please, can we make sure that never happens again? It was awful! That was horrible to experience, to say the least.
Without Monika to restore order and keep things going, the club suddenly feels very aimless and disorganized.
Natsuki, I know you're angry, but can you please find Monika and apologize? But, please, I know you're feeling a bit guilty over what you said. After all, you were a bit mean.
You really were. I'm with Sayori on this one.
A bit mean is an understatement.
I don't know if I like Natsuki in this mark. Can I go Sayori route?
I wish there was a Monika around.
I'm not sure I like Natsuki anymore in this mod. Natsuki's kind of an asshole.
At least right now.
Natsuki grumbles something under her breath. Nah, it's okay. I'll go and find Monika. No offense, Natsuki, but I don't think she'd particularly want to see you right now. I wince as the words leave my mouth. There's probably a more diplomatic way of saying it. Natsuki glares at me. Fine. As I turn to leave, I silently motion to Yuri and Sayori to try and talk to Natsuki. Sayori nods and Yuri nervously swallows. Now, where would Monika go? She would probably want somewhere quiet where she could be by herself, right? Which rules out the classrooms, the courtyard, and the cafeteria. The only two places coming to mind are the girls' toilets or the rooftop. Well, I'm hoping it isn't the girls' toilets. Make my way over to the staircase that leads up to the top, thinking about how this conversation is going to go. Will she even want to talk to me? She didn't even say anything as she left. Was she that upset? Although, given what Natsuki said, I really wouldn't blame Monika. Guess there's only one way to find out. There's a door at the top of the stairs which opens out to the rooftop. Bracing myself, I put my hand on the cool steel door handle and push the door open. Man, the view up here really is something. I shiver as the wind cuts through my blazer. It's a cold and desolate place. A fitting setting for what just happened. I look around, and there she is. Leaning slightly over the barriers at the edge of the rooftop. Face turned away from me. Not a peep sounds from her. Not even when the wind slams the door behind me closed. Monika? No answer. I slowly approach her, making as little noise as possible in some illogical attempt to not scare her away. You, looked pretty upset, so I thought I'd come find you. I trail off, mentally berating myself how weak that must have sounded. She is completely still as I settle up to her side, leaning on the railing so that I can see her face. I don't know what I expected, but her expression is oddly calm. Monika.
A beautiful view, isn't it?
Yeah, you could say that. Is that the reason you came up here?
It's part of it. On days like this, the wind and the eternally stretching blue sky make me feel like I can go anywhere. It feels freeing. There's something comforting in the possibility of getting swallowed up by that blue. Being able to simultaneously take control and lose control.
Monika, well, I know you're obviously not okay, but I'm not asking if you're okay to know if you're okay. I'm going to ask if you're okay so that you can choose to talk to me about whatever if you want to. give you an opportunity to open up. So, are you okay? A thin smile appears on her face. Progress?
That's sweet of you, Zero. To be honest, I didn't expect you to have any tact at all.
Me neither.
Did you expect that I'd be crying up here? Contemplating suicide or something? Don't worry, I wouldn't do it just because of the festival.
Well, I wouldn't blame you if you wanted to cry it out.
You know, I actually thought that I would cry at first. But maybe I'm all cried out. I guess I've come to terms with all the things that Natsuki said already.
She says such weighty words so casually. What Natsuki said wasn't true, Monica. I think that you're a fantastic president. I hasten to try to give less empty words after she arches an eyebrow at me. I'm not just saying that to cheer you up, either. Remember what I said to you before the festival? During your little pep talk? She faintly nods. Well, I'm gonna reiterate it anyway, because it's important you're aware of how much I mean it. Thank you. For everything. You took me in when I really needed it. Remember how I said earlier that I've been feeling lonely? She nods again. Well, that's what things have been for me recently. I haven't seen much of my parents lately, and most of my days I'd spend alone. All of that changed when I joined your club. You were all so friendly and welcoming. Not once did you ever turn me away because I wasn't a poet. I mean, between you and me, I know my poems weren't the greatest.
You have a lot of potential, Zero. I did like your poems.
Well, I'm glad you think so. But anyway, that's besides the point. You accepted me for who I was and was always willing to help me. And more importantly, you've created something that 3 other girls hold dear to their hearts. Definitely a sign of a good president, if you ask me. Monica looks down for a moment, as if composing herself, and then meets my eyes with a smile.
Thank you, Zero. It really means a lot. Like I said earlier, hearing all of this from a newcomer really does make me believe I've hit the goals I set for myself. All I wanted was to create a little haven that people could call home, no matter their writing ability.
Well, take it for someone who joined only a few days ago, then. You've definitely succeeded. Also, imagine I made this club. I would never have gotten to meet Yuri and Natsuki, or been able to hang out with Sayori again. Nor would I have gotten to get to know you better, either. And that would have been a real shame, eh? I playfully nudge her, receiving a nudge back. This past week has probably been the happiest I've ever been in a long, long time. And that is all thanks to you. We share a smile, one that I'm now sure is completely genuine on Monica's part.
I don't really know what to say.
It's okay, seriously. I just wanted you to know how I felt. Anyway, Natsuki was a bit out of order with her words, but honestly, I don't think she meant it. I guess tensions were just running really high, and you know better than I do how fiery she can be.
Yeah, I know she was just really upset. But hearing those words, it hits pretty deep, you know? I tried telling myself not to take her words to heart because I knew she was just upset. But it was that line about Sayori being a better president. I don't know why it got under my skin so much.
It was just spite, Monica. People say awful things that they don't mean when they're upset. Sayori and Yuri are talking to her now, and I get the feeling she wants to apologize, but just doesn't know how to.
Well, that's definitely something Natsuki needs to work on. By the way, thank you for making the effort to find me. It really means a lot.
I'm suddenly struck by the situation I'm in. Here I am, alone, with one of the most attractive, popular girls of the year, having a heart-to-heart. Probably a situation most of the other guys in the school would kill to be in. My face heats up a little as I process the heartfelt, rather vulnerable scene we're both in. You're welcome, Monica. Nothing to thank me for. I sheepishly scratch the back of my neck. We should go find the others, though. Don't want them to worry or anything. We stand up and make our way back to the door.
I hope so. It wasn't exactly nice to be told you have a perfect life and that you've never experienced any difficulties.
As we make our way back to the club, I just hope Sayori and Yuri were able to talk some sense into Natsuki. The last thing we need is another argument. Be silent as we wordlessly make our way back to the classroom. We finally arrive. I squeeze her shoulder as she takes a deep breath and walks in.
Ah, they're back!
Yuri and Sayori hurry over to us, looking worriedly at Monica. Meanwhile, Natsuki remains standing off to the side by herself, arms folded.
Hey guys, I'm alright, really. Taking some time outside helped clear my head, and I'm feeling a lot better now. Not to mention, Zero was a real help too. I'm relieved. It was a frightening prospect to consider losing our club president. Yeah, now that everyone's calmed down, we can talk things out. Natsuki, why don't you come join us?
Fine. She drags her feet as she makes her way over to us. I notice Monica fidgeting with the hem of her skirt and smile reassuringly at her. Okay, so I'm here. Natsuki's eyes dart up to meet Monica's for just a second. So, There's an awkward silence as Natsuki's voice trails away. Sayori raises her eyebrows at her, causing the smaller girl to return with a glare.
I think what Natsuki means to say is that she just said all those things in the heat of the moment. A crime of passion, as it were. Hey, jeez, I can speak for myself, okay?
She says that, but...
Alright, I'm just gonna get this over with. What I wanted to say was that I didn't mean it when I said that you were a bad president. I mean, I guess it's pretty clear that you care a lot about the club.
Sayori nods vigorously at her, egging her on. She's like,
It's just that those jerks piss me off so much that I blurted out random things and needed to vent. Well, I won't lie. It does seem like you always get special treatment because you're so popular, Monica. But then again, I wouldn't know what you have to go through. You're on a totally different level from the rest of us. Natsuki. Anyway, that's all, I guess. I've always seen you as a friend, and, I hope that you'll still be able to see me as one, too.
There's tension in the air once again as we anxiously wait for Monica's response. Natsuki sits back and forth on her feet, feeling like she almost wants to run away from the scene.
Thank you for saying that. I'm not going to lie either. Your comment doubting my presidency hurt. It's definitely not true, though. You're a great president, Monica.
Yeah, you brought us all together. Without you, we wouldn't have become friends, and I wouldn't have been introduced to the world of poetry.
I agree. It's an amazing feeling to be able to talk to like-minded individuals.
Yeah, as far as presidents go, we could definitely do worse. And so what if you nudged us into the festival? I guess it's only normal for the president of all people to want the club to grow.
Thanks, guys. I guess that after all that, I have no choice but to accept Natsuki's apology. Hey.
I mean, it'd be really great if you could.
That's certainly an understatement.
We all turn to look at Yuri, surprised at the glimpse of a humorous side to her.
Did I say something strange? Oh, Yuri, you're so funny.
So Yuri's like, what?
I am not comedy.
I am not comedy.
I am not comedy.
Nobody. Yuri, I am not comedy.
Yuri.
I am not comedy.
I let out a breath I'd been subconsciously holding. Seems like everything's turned out well in the end. Or at least as well as they can, given the circumstances.
Okay, everyone.
And with that catchphrase, everything seems alright in the world once again.
I totally forgot to mention this, but we still need to clean everything up. I'm sure that with all of us working together, though, it won't take that long to do.
I'm assuming everyone's just going to skip the festival and go home after this?
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty tired after all the stuff that just happened. As am I.
Same here.
I wish I could leave too, but I have a shift in my class's cafe after this. It's alright though. Everyone get moving then, so you can all go home.
Everyone starts cleaning up the room, myself included. Yuri and Natsuki start packing up the essential oils set up and cupcake trays respectively. Meanwhile, Sayori, Monica, and I pick up everything left on the ground and desks. It's like we're erasing all trace of the festival ever happened in here. Although, I can't help but think that there's still a lingering tension in the air, despite Monica's cheery expression. I have a feeling that Monica might just be putting the club before herself in this case. But the only thing I can do now is hope that everyone will feel better tomorrow. It'll be pretty nice to get home from school early for a change and be able to relax. Although, now that I think about it, I really only have anime and video games to look forward to.
Bro, who doesn't want to look forward to that?
Sleep.
Bro, sleep, Pog!
That you look forward to sleep.
I guess that everything that's happened today is going to be plaguing my mind tonight. There we go. That was a different ending, I think, from the demo. If I recall, the demo made it like you walked home with one of them.
Oh,
But maybe it changes depending on if you chose Natsuki or Monica
maybe.
to side with. Morning already? I groan as I fumble for the alarm clock. Man, I just feel like sinking into the depths of my bed. Is it natural to feel this tired after waking up? What's the time, anyway? 10:30 a.m. Holy crap! I've already pretty much missed the first 2 classes! Did I even go to school today? I'll just cut my losses and skip. Fierce battle rages within my mind as I lay there. But after a beat, I leap out of bed and begin throwing on my uniform. I don't even want to go to school, but I strangely feel compelled to stick to my everyday routine. Guess Mom really trained me well. No time to eat breakfast today. To be honest, I'm usually too lazy to cook anything anyway. 10:39 a.m. now. I'm making good time. Hang on. It's Saturday. As the realization hits me, all the nervous tension drains out of my body, leaving me slouched over and exhausted. Now I'm already out of bed, I might as well do something productive today. Although I'll have to get changed in my normal clothes first. This man really woke up on a Saturday.
At
Listen.
10.
At least there's no school to get through today. Although unfortunately, the literature club is still feeling the effects of the festival. Thankfully, the awkward atmosphere is only subtle, but even I, a newbie, see that everyone's been treading on eggshells. I do hope that things can eventually get back to normal, but at this rate, I could easily see everyone drifting apart. Monica hasn't spoken to me about things yet either. I meant to talk to her about the festival argument the day after, but I just couldn't figure out how way to confront her about it. It's probably just me being too reluctant to bring things up, but I never really found the right time to talk. I should get out of the house for once and stop thinking about these things. It'll be a nice change of pace from staying on my computer all day. Gotta get rid of that pasty, pale complexion. I have a skin problem. At least the weather isn't bad today. It's a regular sunny day. Not too hot, and not too cold. It's just me, my bag, and... Come to think of it, I don't even know where I'm headed to. But if I want to be productive today, the library's probably my best bet. The closest one happens to be near school, so I might even see some people I know there. Hopefully I can get some work done. But knowing me, I'll most likely procrastinate anyway. Bro, relatable. Alright, should probably stop here at the library. Alright, so, things are getting interesting so far. So now basically everything from here on is now like totally new to me. Like, because like I said before, originally in the Blue Skies demo, the demo ended after the festival messed up. But even then, clicking the Monica choice was still new scenes for me. So I never even got to see that. So basically, I guess this episode started off with new shit, basically. At least for me. So everything from now on is now new. So now we can fully rate Blue Skies on what it actually is. But so far, it's been interesting. I like how much we got to spend time with Monica, even though she doesn't have a route. Like, I appreciate that it's not one of those mods where it's like, oh, you picked this girl? Well, now the MC is only going to care about this girl and this girl only. Screw everyone else, am I right?
Yeah.
Like, that was kind of like a pet peeve I had with some mods. I mean, I know in the early times of DDLC mods and in some people's mods, they like to do that. But I just feel like the MC feels less of like a member of the club and just, oh, that's Natsuki's boyfriend. like at that point, he feels like way more just that character's boyfriend and not an actual friend to everybody. So I do like mods that try to still show his friends, like still show his friendship with everyone in the club, while also maintaining his relationship with someone specific in the club. But yeah, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to download this mod for yourself, the link's in the description down below. And yeah, this has been Zero. Peace.
Bye.
I'm a sharpshooter.